As individuals age, it is common to observe changes in the body's responsiveness compared to earlier stages of life. Basic activities such as ambulation may appear to be more laborious. Transitioning from a supine position to standing may necessitate increased exertion, and there is a perception of diminishing vitality over time. It is common to perceive these changes as a natural progression associated with aging, leading to the conclusion that acceptance and a reduction in activity may be necessary. However, it is important to note that you are not required to do so. It is always possible to enhance your physical strength, improve your mobility, and increase your energy levels, all while maintaining financial prudence and avoiding drastic alterations to your daily routine. This video presents 5 effective and easily implementable practices that can facilitate a transformation in your health and enhance the quality of your life beginning today. These practices do not necessitate immediate and radical transformations. Instead, they focus on implementing gradual, deliberate modifications that cumulatively lead to significant outcomes over an extended period. It is important to consider the benefits of remaining engaged until the conclusion. The final 2 recommendations I will present are significant contributors to transformative outcomes. These interventions possess the capacity to significantly transform your daily regimen, potentially enhancing your overall vitality and energy levels. For individuals seeking to maintain independence, enhance flexibility, or improve overall well-being on a daily basis, the following recommendations provide valuable insights to achieve these objectives. This video focuses on enhancing the quality of life, rather than merely extending its duration. It pertains to enhancing the quality of life throughout one's lifespan. Please remain in your current location. Your future self will undoubtedly appreciate the decision to engage in this viewing experience. Prior to proceeding, it is advisable to subscribe to the channel and enable the notification bell for updates. This approach ensures that you will not overlook any of the important information I provide. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you find this video beneficial, kindly consider liking it and sharing it with others who may also gain from the information presented. If you find the subject matter of this video to be of interest, please indicate your approval by entering a 1 in the comments section. If this does not align with your expectations, please do not hesitate to provide feedback, as it will assist me in enhancing the content and producing videos that better meet your requirements. Let us commence the procedure. 1. It is essential to prioritize sleep quality, as it plays a significant role in determining long-term health outcomes. It is important to recognize that the quality of sleep significantly influences overall health, particularly as individuals age. As individuals progress through the aging process, their overall health and well-being increasingly rely on fundamental practices that promote nurturing. Among these, the importance of sleep emerges as a critical factor. Sleep is not merely a luxury. This process is essential for sustaining life and has a significant impact on nearly all facets of our existence. Individuals experiencing challenges with sleep, including difficulties in initiating sleep, frequent nocturnal awakenings, or a lack of restorative rest upon awakening, are not uncommon in the general population. It is essential to convey a significant point. Advancing age should not necessitate the acceptance of suboptimal sleep quality. It is essential to emphasize the importance of prioritizing the quality of your rest for optimal health and well-being. As individuals progress through the aging process, sleep emerges as a critical component of overall health, serving as a fundamental basis that underpins physical, mental, and emotional well-being. During sleep, the human body engages in a remarkable process of repair and rejuvenation. This is the period during which the immune system engages in its restorative functions, facilitating healing and preparing the body for the challenges that lie ahead. Sleep plays a crucial role in the consolidation of memory, the enhancement of cognitive functions, and the improvement of overall mood stability. Insufficient restful sleep can lead to observable cognitive impairments, including forgetfulness, confusion, and a persistent sensation of mental fog. The body appears to be operating at a diminished capacity, resulting in even the most basic activities becoming increasingly burdensome. Furthermore, insufficient sleep can intensify stress levels, resulting in increased irritability, frustration, and a heightened perception of being overwhelmed by the daily demands of life. In the geriatric population, the necessity for restorative sleep is significantly heightened. The natural fluctuations in our physiological and psychological states indicate that even minor disturbances in sleep, whether attributable to stress, anxiety, or maladaptive sleep practices, can significantly impact overall health and well-being. Sleep disturbances can develop insidiously, frequently going unrecognized until they significantly impact our energy levels, patience, and overall well-being. Nevertheless, we possess the capacity to restore the quality of our nocturnal rest. Restless nights should not be considered an inevitable consequence of aging. It is feasible to overcome the detrimental effects of inadequate sleep and achieve a state of restful, restorative slumber. Based on my clinical observations, the resolution often resides in implementing incremental, significant modifications. It is advisable to address sleep disturbances before they escalate into more significant issues. By attuning to the physiological signals of your body and prioritizing sleep, you may observe significant transformations in your overall well-being. It is advisable to establish a tranquil and peaceful atmosphere within your sleeping quarters. Reducing ambient light levels, potentially incorporating the use of candles, creating a calming environment through warm bathing, or engaging in deep breathing techniques may be beneficial for relaxation. These are straightforward yet effective methods to condition both your mind and body for the restorative sleep that is essential for your well-being. It is advisable to refrain from the use of electronic screens prior to bedtime to promote optimal sleep hygiene. The blue light emitted by electronic devices such as smartphones, computers, and televisions has the potential to inhibit melatonin production, which is essential for regulating sleep patterns. The human body requires a designated period to relax and prepare for restorative sleep, which is essential for overall healing and recovery. It is important to recognize that sleep extends beyond the mere sensation of feeling rested. This represents an opportunity for self-care, serving as a method to promote the well-being of your mental, physical, and spiritual health. Each night of restorative sleep contributes to your overall well-being, enhancing your readiness to engage with the challenges of a new day, promoting strength and vitality. It is essential to prioritize sleep in your daily routine for optimal health and well-being. Ultimately, it is not solely a matter of sleep. It pertains to the essential responsibility of attending to the well-being of the most significant individual in your life. You, too. It is important to remain active. Are you aware of the amount of time you spend in a seated position each day? Have you ever taken the opportunity to assess the duration of time you spend in a seated position each day? While it may initially appear to be a trivial inquiry, upon further reflection, one may be surprised by the considerable amount of time allocated to sedentary activities. Contemporary society has increasingly adopted a sedentary lifestyle, with prolonged periods of sitting becoming the norm in various daily activities, including occupational tasks, meal consumption, and leisure time. The couch serves as a significant source of comfort and relaxation following a prolonged period of exertion, and the rationale for this is readily apparent. The human body is inherently predisposed to pursue comfort, facilitating the processes of rest and recovery. However, it is important to recognize that prolonged exposure to that position may result in detrimental effects, even if the repercussions are not immediately apparent. It is important to take a moment to understand the implications of this information. Prolonged sitting is not solely a matter of immediate comfort. It can have significant long-term implications for your overall health. It is common to underestimate the impact of prolonged sitting, particularly when there are no immediate physical complaints from the body. However, prolonged sedentary behavior can result in considerable health complications that not only diminish quality of life, but also jeopardize the independence that many individuals often assume is secure. Envision a scenario in which routine activities, such as rising from a seated position or ambulating across a room, present significant challenges. Does that align with the lifestyle you aspire to pursue? The apprehension surrounding the potential loss of independence is a significant concern for many individuals as they advance in age. Prolonged periods of sedentary behavior are associated with an increased risk of adverse health outcomes. Inactivity extends beyond the apparent discomforts, such as muscle soreness or joint stiffness. It represents a gradual, insidious threat that impacts the entirety of the organism. Prolonged periods of immobility can lead to compromised circulation. The blood begins to accumulate in the lower extremities, necessitating increased cardiac effort to circulate it throughout the body. The musculature may exhibit a decline in strength, and progressively, there is a reduction in the flexibility necessary for executing fundamental movements. This situation is not contingent upon possibility. Rather, it is a question of timing. Prolonged periods of inactivity can lead to detrimental effects on cardiovascular health, mobility, and overall physical strength. However, the implications extend beyond this point. Sedentary lifestyles are associated with an increased risk of various chronic diseases, many of which can be mitigated through prioritizing physical activity. Obesity is a prevalent consequence associated with prolonged sedentary behavior. As the body adapts to a sedentary lifestyle, there is an increased propensity for weight gain and a subsequent challenge in achieving weight loss. Obesity is associated with a range of comorbidities, including diabetes mellitus, hypertension, and dyslipidemia. One of the more concerning consequences of prolonged sitting is its impact on mental health. The onset of depression and anxiety is significantly correlated with physical inactivity, as a sedentary lifestyle adversely impacts brain chemistry. This disruption can result in cognitive impairment and emotional exhaustion. If you are currently viewing this video and deem these lessons beneficial, kindly leave a comment below to indicate your continued engagement with the content. It is important to acknowledge the often overlooked aspects of this situation. The effects are not instantaneous. Rather, they accumulate progressively over time. The actions taken today may not manifest immediate consequences, nor may they be evident in the following week. However, the cumulative effects of a sedentary lifestyle can progressively intensify, akin to a snowball gaining momentum as it descends a slope. As time progresses, individuals may experience a decline in mobility, the presence of chronic pain, or a sensation of increased body weight that complicates movement. Prolonged periods of sitting can lead to increased difficulty in mobilization and may contribute to musculoskeletal discomfort. The routine activities that were previously considered trivial may transform into significant challenges. The risks associated with prolonged sitting extend beyond merely preventing specific health conditions. The focus is on maintaining the autonomy and freedom that are crucial to individuals as they progress in age. The prospect of depending on others for fundamental activities, such as rising from bed or ambulating to the kitchen, represents a daunting reality for numerous individuals. It is a reality that warrants consideration. Without consistent physical activity, there is a significant risk of adverse health outcomes. However, there is positive information to convey. It is advisable to take proactive measures to prevent that outcome. Engaging in extensive physical activity, such as running marathons or dedicating numerous hours to gym workouts, is not a prerequisite for mitigating these health risks. It is essential to integrate consistent physical activity into your daily routine in a manner that is both sustainable and accessible to your individual circumstances. Minor modifications in lifestyle can significantly influence overall health outcomes. There is no necessity to undertake significant strides. Gradually, on a daily basis, you can modify certain aspects of your routine. Commence with fundamental elements. It is advisable to stand up every hour to engage in stretching exercises, ambulate around the house, or perform marching in place while viewing television. Opt for the stairs rather than utilizing the elevator, or consider parking at a greater distance from the store entrance. While these minor actions may appear insignificant, their cumulative effect can be substantial over time. It is essential to understand that the focus should not be on achieving perfection, but rather on maintaining consistency. Even minimal physical activity can yield significant benefits for overall health and well-being. The incremental, often overlooked actions play a crucial role in preserving mobility and overall vitality over time. The objective is to maintain physical activity, even if it is for brief intervals of 1 minute at a time. However, that single minute has the potential to accumulate into hours of enhanced energy, improved circulation, strengthened musculature, and ultimately, a healthier and more autonomous lifestyle. It is common for individuals to find comfort in a sedentary lifestyle, often becoming accustomed to the routine of sitting and relaxing. In contemporary society, there exists a paradox where stillness is often promoted, yet the necessity for physical activity is paramount for optimal health, emotional well-being, and increased longevity. Prolonged periods of sitting may provide immediate comfort. However, it is essential to consider the potential long-term consequences associated with such behavior. Each instance of remaining inactive may result in a compromise of your future autonomy. Delaying necessary actions may hinder your ability to experience independence, vitality, and joy in your later years. It is advisable to make a decision today to engage in physical activity, as this can significantly contribute to overall health and well-being. Embracing an active lifestyle is associated with numerous benefits, including enhanced mobility and improved quality of life. The effects of prolonged sedentary behavior may not manifest immediately. However, they are likely to become apparent at unexpected times in the future. It is advisable to take proactive steps in addressing aspects of your life at this moment, rather than delaying until it may be too late. The decision is yours, and each incremental step is significant. 3. It is important to obtain adequate sunlight exposure. How frequently do you engage in outdoor activities? Sunlight serves a purpose beyond merely providing a soothing warmth to the skin. This substance is an essential life-sustaining element that our bodies require for optimal functioning, particularly as we progress in age. As individuals advance in age, a subtle yet significant transformation occurs. The physiological capacity of the human body to synthesize vitamin D experiences a decline over time. This vitamin, frequently overlooked, is crucial for maintaining overall health and well-being. It plays a crucial role in the regulation of our skeletal system, muscular function, and immune response. In the absence of it, individuals may experience increased susceptibility to various health issues, including diminished bone density, musculoskeletal discomfort, joint rigidity, and an elevated risk of falls. Individuals who predominantly engage in indoor activities may be overlooking a significant opportunity for health and well-being. One of the most straightforward and efficacious methods to improve our health is currently being neglected. It is important to recognize that prolonged indoor confinement can result in a deficiency of essential sunlight exposure, which is crucial for maintaining optimal physiological health and strength. Engaging with natural sunlight does not require significant investment or extensive commitment. However, the physiological and psychological benefits can be profoundly transformative. As individuals progress through the aging process, it is common for their daily activities to become increasingly sedentary. This often results in a tendency to remain indoors, seeking the comfort and security of one's home environment. Consider this for a moment. What if engaging in outdoor activity for a brief duration each day could significantly impact overall well-being? The therapeutic effects of sunlight are significant, from enhancing skeletal integrity to augmenting immune function to improving mood during challenging times. Research indicates that exposure to natural light plays a significant role in the regulation of circadian rhythms, which can result in improved sleep quality, increased energy levels, and enhanced mental tranquility. This process facilitates a daily, gentle, and natural physiological reset for the body. It is not necessary to allocate extensive periods of time to sun exposure. That intervention is not required. A brief 10-minute walk outdoors, whether in your garden, around your neighborhood, or while seated on your porch, can yield significant benefits for overall well-being. The focus is on establishing a minor, sustainable practice that promotes your overall health and well-being. Exposure to sunlight can enhance physiological and psychological well-being, providing a revitalizing effect on both the body and mind, which may result in increased energy levels and improved cognitive clarity. It has been observed that even a brief exposure to sunlight can significantly enhance mood, particularly after a prolonged period of indoor confinement. The sensation of warmth from the sun penetrates deeply, alleviating discomfort and enhancing mood, while also serving as a reminder of the inherent beauty present in our environment. It is essential to safeguard the skin by applying sunscreen, as this practice is crucial for maintaining skin health. It is advisable to embrace sunlight exposure, as it allows the body to absorb essential benefits associated with natural light. Engaging in this practice can contribute positively to overall health and well-being. The sun offers a unique source of natural energy that is unparalleled. As individuals progress in age, there is an increased physiological demand for it. Engaging in activities such as a gentle stroll through the neighborhood, positioning oneself near a window to benefit from natural light exposure, or taking a brief moment on a balcony to inhale fresh air are vital for overall well-being. They provide grounding, centering, and a connection to the natural world that is profoundly nourishing. Incorporating sunlight into your daily routine can enhance not only bone health, but also contribute positively to emotional resilience. Short durations of exposure to sunlight can enhance energy levels, promote a sense of tranquility, and increase bodily awareness. This represents one of the most straightforward forms of self-care we can engage in. Engaging in a brief outdoor activity can facilitate mental rejuvenation and promote a sense of reconnection with one's environment. In a world that frequently presents challenges, these valuable instances of solitude and sunlight may act as a reminder to decelerate and recognize the beauty inherent in the present moment. It is advisable to take advantage of these opportunities without delay. Engage with sunlight exposure, as it can provide various health benefits. Step outdoors to experience its positive effects on well-being. Engaging in those few minutes each day can significantly enhance overall well-being. It is important to consider not only your physical health, but also your emotional well-being. Allow sunlight to serve as a reminder of the fundamental pleasures of life, as well as the inherent ability we possess to manage our health effectively. Progress is achieved incrementally, with each step taken in a positive and uplifting environment. It is not uncommon to observe a decline in the responsiveness of the legs over time, particularly when engaging in simple leg exercises. With advancing age, one cannot overlook the gradual yet unmistakable alterations occurring within our physiological systems. The lower extremities, which are typically characterized by strength and functionality, may occasionally present with sensations of weakness or dysfunction. Everyday activities such as ambulation may start to present as significant challenges. The knees may exhibit discomfort with each step, and the musculature may appear to diminish in tone. The apprehension regarding a potential decline in mobility can manifest as a pervasive concern, subtly infiltrating one's thoughts. It is common for individuals to perceive their legs as impediments, leading to feelings of fragility and a sense of powerlessness. It is important to highlight a concept that is profoundly empowering. The lower extremities need not become a source of burden. They have the potential to regain their status as our most reliable allies. The fundamental principle is to acknowledge that it is always possible to reclaim control over our physical health, regardless of age. Individuals in their 60s, 70s, or even 80s can still engage in strength-building activities, demonstrating that age is not a barrier to improving physical strength. The advantage of this approach is that it does not necessitate an expensive gym membership or demanding, high-intensity exercise regimens. A commitment to physical activity is essential, even if it involves minimal movement on a daily basis. The incremental actions we undertake and the minor efforts we exert will, in due course, culminate in a significant impact. Failure to adequately nurture your muscles can result in a decline in both flexibility and strength. It is not uncommon for individuals to experience feelings of discouragement, particularly when they perceive that the opportunity for improvement has diminished. However, I must inform you that it has not occurred. Negative response. The perception of diminished muscle strength is not uncommon and may not necessarily indicate a significant underlying issue. It is essential to prioritize movement. It is not necessary to exert oneself to the point of fatigue. It is essential to allocate time for even the most minor of endeavors. The cumulative effects of this practice on your body over time can be quite remarkable. It is important to note that enhancing the strength of your lower extremities can be achieved through straightforward and manageable methods. Engaging in a brief daily commitment of a few minutes can yield significant benefits. For instance, consider performing squats while utilizing a stable chair for support. The execution of these minor movements will activate the musculature of the lower extremities, reinforcing their inherent strength and functionality. Alternatively, for those seeking to increase the intensity of their exercise regimen, resistance bands serve as an effective tool for targeting the thigh muscles, thereby promoting hypertrophy and muscle toning. Engaging in seated leg lifts is an effective method to activate the lower muscle groups while minimizing the risk of overexertion. This approach allows for a controlled and safe form of physical activity. The importance of these exercises cannot be overstated, as they are essential not only for physical health, but also for emotional well-being. By maintaining engagement with these activities, you are effectively reducing the risk of falls, enhancing your balance, and, importantly, restoring your sense of independence. The focus is on the long-term advantages, those that may not be immediately apparent, but will be profoundly appreciated over time. It is the consistency of practice, rather than the intensity of effort, that yields significant outcomes. Engaging in a brief regimen of leg exercises on a daily basis can enhance your comfort and confidence, facilitating improved mobility and overall well-being. Do not allow discomfort and pain to determine the quality of your daily activities. You are entitled to significantly greater consideration than what you are currently receiving. It is essential to prioritize your health and, consequently, to provide your legs with the necessary attention and care they require. Engaging in activities such as standing up and sitting down, or performing leg lifts while watching television, contributes positively to overall physical health. Each movement, regardless of its intensity, plays a role in enhancing physical well-being. Each minor effort you undertake constitutes a significant advancement toward enhancing your strength, fostering independence, and ultimately, achieving the vibrant and fulfilling life that you are entitled to. Engaging in practices such as yoga or Tai Chi consistently over time can yield significant benefits for physical and mental well-being. The passage of time contributes to the accumulation of knowledge and experience. However, it also introduces various challenges that may impact overall well-being. As individuals age, they naturally acquire knowledge and experience. However, this accumulation of wisdom is accompanied by the reality that the human body encounters various new challenges. Individuals may experience challenges related to joint stiffness, muscle tightness that was previously absent, or the increased difficulty associated with the act of rising from a seated position. The aging process presents a subtle yet often challenging reality regarding the physiological changes our bodies undergo. This phenomenon can evoke feelings of diminished control over the biological vessel that supports our existence throughout life. However, it is important to consider the following point. In the context of these ongoing changes, there exists a critical support mechanism. Yoga and Tai Chi are practices that necessitate only a minimal daily time commitment. Yet they possess the potential to significantly enhance both physical health and emotional well-being in ways that may be surprising. If you are currently engaged with this video and find the lessons beneficial, kindly indicate your presence by commenting 2 below. Your feedback is appreciated. The remarkable aspect of yoga and Tai Chi is that they are not exclusively designed for the young, or those who are exceptionally fit. These practices are not exclusively intended for individuals possessing the highest levels of flexibility or muscular strength. The program is designed to be inclusive and welcoming, with no age restrictions imposed on participation. Regardless of whether you are 50, 70, or 90 years of age, these practices can be tailored to accommodate your individual needs, providing an environment conducive to healing, stretching, and personal growth, irrespective of your initial condition. Isn't that a remarkable phenomenon? The act of allocating a few minutes daily to these practices can significantly impact not only the physical well-being of the body, but also contribute positively to the mental and spiritual health of an individual. Yoga and Tai Chi are effective modalities that enhance flexibility and strength, mitigate stress, improve circulation, and promote emotional equilibrium. Tai Chi can be conceptualized as a form of movement that promotes holistic well-being and mindfulness. The fluid and graceful movements exhibit characteristics akin to a meditative state, suggesting a harmonious interaction with the natural rhythm, as though the ambient breeze is facilitating the motion. The observed movements exhibit a dual effect, providing both a sense of tranquility and a revitalizing energy. This practice can be characterized as a form of dynamic meditation, facilitating a profound connection between the individual's physical body and the external environment. It promotes a sustained sense of tranquility and mental clarity that persists beyond the duration of the activity. Yoga possesses a unique ability to facilitate a reconnection with one's inner self. The focus is not on achieving extreme physical postures or engaging in competition with others. It is essential to attune oneself to the body's signals, to respect its current state, and to engage in movement with deliberate intention and mindfulness. The level of flexibility you possess is not a determining factor in the practice of yoga. This discipline accommodates individuals at their current ability, facilitating the opportunity for gradual enhancement of both practice and self-awareness over time. Engaging in yoga, whether through sustained stretches, specific postures, or mindful breathing, promotes the well-being of both muscular and cognitive functions. This practice facilitates the enhancement of muscular strength, the correction of postural alignment, and the preservation of balance, contributing to both physical and mental well-being. Integrating yoga or Tai Chi into your daily regimen represents a choice that extends beyond the enhancement of physical well-being. This represents a significant investment in one's mental and emotional health as well. These practices facilitate the attainment of essential inner tranquility in the midst of the distractions inherent in daily life. These practices facilitate a state of presence, calmness, and grounding, which are often overlooked in our fast-paced environment. Yoga and Tai Chi contribute to maintaining balance, both physically and mentally, while encouraging individuals to decelerate, engage in mindful breathing, and foster a deeper connection with their inner selves. One of the notable aspects of yoga and Tai Chi is their versatility, as these practices can be performed in a variety of settings. A sophisticated gym, specialized equipment, or extensive space are not prerequisites for effective physical activity. Regardless of the setting, be it a tranquil area of your residence, a serene park, or the calm of an enclosed space, what is essential is the readiness to engage in physical movement that is comfortable and beneficial for your body. A brief duration of gentle physical activity combined with intentional breathing can facilitate significant transformative effects. Regardless of your current life circumstances or the sensations your body may be experiencing today, it is important to keep this in mind. Commencing a new endeavor can be beneficial at any stage of life. Regardless of whether you are a novice to yoga or Tai Chi, or if you are resuming a previously established practice, it is important to recognize that the associated benefits, encompassing physical, mental, and emotional health, are readily available for you to engage with. Advancing age does not impede our capacity for personal development, recovery, or the attainment of tranquility. It contributes to the complexity of the experience. Commence your journey or persist in your current regimen, and consider incorporating yoga or Tai Chi as modalities to facilitate the attainment of a healthier and more tranquil state of being. I appreciate your participation in this endeavor today. The incorporation of yoga and Tai Chi into daily routines presents numerous benefits, particularly in the context of aging. These practices provide numerous benefits that extend beyond mere physical enhancements. They contribute to the equilibrium of our mental state, promote tranquility within our emotional well-being, and enhance the connection we have with our physical selves. Regardless of whether you are initiating a new practice or resuming a previously established one, it is important to recognize that the opportunity to commence is always present. What information have you acquired to date? Which specific element of yoga or Tai Chi do you find most beneficial for incorporation into your daily routine? I would appreciate your insights on this matter. We invite you to provide your insights in the comments section below. Please share one key takeaway from today that you intend to incorporate into your daily practice. If you found this video informative, we encourage you to provide your feedback in the comments section below. Additionally, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel for further valuable content. Let us proceed with this journey of development and well-being collaboratively. Thank you for your attention.